Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Friends Podcast, man. Thank you so much for
Yes,
coming
sir.
through again. And if it's your first time, thank you so much for coming back and listening to what we got to say today, man. So, let me
hmm
introduce myself. My name is Matt, and I'm here with my co-host.
My name is Rod, and this is the Friends Podcast. Make sure you check us out on all streaming services. You can find us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Amazon Music, iHeartRadio, and YouTube. Also, you can also check us out on Instagram at the Friends Pod. So we're interested in new fans and old fans, and thank you for all the listeners.
Yes, sir. Everything he said for sure. So usually, sometimes we do solo podcasts where me and Rod just chop it up about topics that's going on, maybe some little deeper topics and shit like that. But today we got a special guest in the building today, so we're
Yeah.
so glad to have her in here. So go ahead, and introduce yourself.
Hello, y'all. I am Carla Black, R&B soul singer, tax preparer, entrepreneur. That's me.
Yeah, it sounds like she got her hands in a lot of things, man. A lot of things. So
Yeah.
that's so dope. We definitely want to get into everything that Carla Black got going on. But first, let's kind of talk about like everything that's going on with us like this past week. So, Rod, what's been going on with you this week?
This past week, been running about. It's been super hot out here, 100 degrees.
Damn.
Super crazy. Make sure you're drinking water. Mostly just work, networking, checking out a few activities that's going on in the city. So, what about you?
Man, that shit, man. Just kicking it as usual. I never really say too much during this part because I don't really be doing shit. I be in the crib, to be honest. But shit, just kicking it, editing, making beats, all kind of shit like that. How about you, Carla Black? What's been going on with you this week?
This week has been kind of busy for me. Finding a new tax office. I'm modeling. Had a showcase. Had an appearance. It's been
hmm
kind of busy for me.
Oh, so you got a whole office now?
Yes, I've had an office for the past few years,
Oh,
but
for
we
real?
had to get
Okay.
out of Greenfield Plaza.
Oh, for real? Okay,
Yeah.
that's what's up. So, like, what got you into that though? Like, what is that like? Would you say that's like your main profession, like tax preparation? Like, is that your
Yes.
main? Okay. What got you into that?
I just always like numbers. I used to like play on a calculator type stuff.
Oh yeah.
I thought I wanted to be an accountant, but taxes it just fit me better.
Was
Oh
that
yeah.
like grade school and high school, or like when was that?
Yes, for sure. Like grade school, my dad had one of those calculators that had the receipt paper, and I used to just
Yeah.
waste all the paper.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
I used to be that kid who used to put 8008.
Yep. That's funny as hell. So let's kind of take it back and talk about Carla Black. So, like, where are you from originally?
I'm from Mount Clemens,
From Mount
Mount
Clemens. Okay.
Clemens, Michigan. Yes.
Okay, that's what's up. And can you kind of talk about your upbringing out there? Like, how was it like as a kid? Like, was it cool? Like, how was everything out there?
Um, it was cool. It really wasn't too much different from the city for real. I
hmm
was I'm a preacher's kid. My mom was a pastor
Okay.
and stuff, so we definitely was in church. But we still was kids, bad little kids, doing stuff we ain't got no business. But
Yeah.
it was regular, normal stuff. People still, unfortunately dying, getting robbed, all that crazy stuff. We still seen it all in the burbs.
Okay. Okay. Now you just kind of spoke on church. Like, do you still are you like on one of them every Sunday type of people still, or you kind of just keep it with you a little bit?
Nah, really, for real. Now, I really don't go to church like that. I go like with my mom when she come in town, or if I'm out there with her. But nah, I don't be going to church no more.
Nah, okay. I feel like people our age, like around our age group, we ain't really fucking with that shit like that. To be honest, like I don't know why, but because I came up in the church too, but
Hey, speak for
just
yourself.
nigga,
I
you don't be
love
going to
God.
church. When the last time you been to church?
I don't be at church, but I'm spiritual though.
All
Yeah, for
right.
sure. I definitely say I'm spiritual. I'm just not a Christian.
Okay. No, I feel that. I feel that. So okay, that's cool. That's cool. So like when do you feel like you realized like was you singing in church too? Like when did you feel like you
Yeah.
realized like you got that voice?
I've been singing my whole life since I was a baby, like 2, 3 years old. I could sing. And then it was in choir, then it went to like the praise team, and then I kind of just ventured
Yeah.
off on my own. Like I want to go solo.
Okay. Okay. Was it like your family like real receptive to it? Cause like, well, let's see.
Yeah.
Let me start here. Like, did you imagine yourself as like a gospel singer, or was it like R&B type shit? Like, what was your influences back then?
Nope. To be honest, like I do have a few gospel influences, but I've always wanted to sing R&B. I've been writing music since I was little too, and I come from a music family. Like my dad, he's an engineer. Well, he was. R.I.P. to my pops. He was an engineer. He played the guitar, the bass, the piano, and then my mom can sing, so it's in me for sure.
Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up.
Talk a little about that upbringing. Like, what kind of music did your pops play?
He like all old school music. Definitely. I'm so soulful because of my daddy for sure. Like Ron Isley and Earth, Wind and Fire, the Gap Band.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we was
Okay,
jamming.
that's what's up. Do you still listen to that kind of stuff now? Or are you kind of just on some 2020, 2022 type shit? Like, do you still go back to them old records sometime?
Definitely. My playlist is all old music for real. Like it's I do, pop in Jasmine Sullivan, her stuff like that, but I'm definitely old school all day. People know like if you getting in my car, we R&Bing it out. Like even when we turned up, some R&B gon' make its way into the playlist for sure.
Okay, okay. Like, so what you saying? Like 80s, 90s? We talking about back to 70s? Like, what's your favorite era? Do you feel like?
I guess I don't really have like a favorite era. I got favorites out of each one type because I still listen to Gladys Knight, Shaka Khan.
Hmm.
It's all over the place.
Okay, that's what's up. Now let's kind of talk about like some of your business ventures and like everything that you got going on. So we had kind of spoke about this before we had even started recording. How you went to that Wet and Wild, or you? I don't know if you hosted it. Like, what's your involvement when you had these parties? Like, are you the host? Are you like promoting? Like, you performing there? Like, how? What's your involvement with them?
Well, the pool party that we went to, that was a part of my modeling group. It was like a influencer, basically. They wanted us to bring the crowd out, so we just be helping parties make money, basically, for sure.
How'd you get involved in the influencer game?
Actually, I people be reaching out to me all the time, but then I actually reached out to what's his name? I don't know. I don't want to say his real name, but his name is Buffalo. But I reached out to him about just joining the modeling group because I knew that I've always wanted to model too when I was younger, and that just kind of went from modeling to
Hmm.
influencing for sure.
Okay. Now, do you have any like style influences when it come to modeling? Like, is there somebody you look up to, or like anybody like that?
Um, I won't really say, not really. I grew up watching Tyra Banks, so that's like one of my favorite. I was America's
Top
Next Top
model.
Model was my
Oh yeah.
dream. Like I wanted to go on there so bad. But yeah, she's one of my favorite for sure.
I feel like they used to be doing people dirty on there before. Like, she used to be on there talking crazy to the women. I don't know.
I heard now like they be talking about like what they went through and stuff. It was awful. I'm happy I never went on the show, but they make it look good on TV. But
Yeah,
yeah,
they
I heard
do.
the same thing.
Yeah, but so like kind of describe your style. Like, would you describe yourself as like, oh, I'm trying to get these expensive. Like, I want Gucci down. Like, kind of just like some.
No, it's a mixture because I do have my Louis Prada YSL. I'd have those, but at the same time, I'm not bougie. This Fashion Nova with no problem. Like,
Okay,
yeah, I'm all over the board. I ain't stuck in a box.
I feel that. Yeah, you can't be stuck in the box. I feel that. So like, how important is networking to you, and like, how do you do it? Because it seems like you got, like I said, you got your hands in so many different things, and like people hitting you up and stuff like that. So how important is networking to you?
It's very important, like especially like the taxes. I always try to use if I'm somewhere singing, I use that as a window to, well, I do taxes, I do this, or whatever I'm doing, I'm gonna bring the other business
Hmm.
adventures to that. So even when guys try to talk to me, I'll be like, well, I sing, I model, follow me on Instagram instead of giving them my number. Like I
Hmm.
always, it's big. Networking is so important.
Right. And when they go to your Instagram, they can see everything. Like, oh, she got this, she got that, she got that going on. Okay.
Yeah.
What's kind of like your lessons and tips that you would give to people about networking?
I would say don't be shy. Like at first I used to wait for people to talk to me. Now you gotta open up. You gotta be able to get out there and mix with people because some people don't know who you are. They don't know that you important, or
Right.
they don't know that you might have something they might need, and they'll never know if you don't walk up to them. I
Hmm.
walk in a group of people like, hey y'all file taxes, or y'all
Yeah.
y'all got Instagram, right? Just start a conversation.
Okay. And some of your friends, are they the model influencer type as well? That kind of like you just got connected with them.
Yeah,
Um, okay.
definitely.
What's the name of like that modeling promotion?
Detroit Hidden Gems.
Detroit Hidden Gems. Okay, I like that name too. Let me take it back like a little bit though. So you said like you said, you could tell somebody, "Oh, I sing, but I do this and I do that too." Like, what kind of instilled that into you? Like, where you even get this game from? Because I feel like
My
you.
dad, for sure.
Oh yeah, okay.
He was an entrepreneur.
Oh, for real, okay.
Yeah. Then my best friend too. I gotta shout out my best friend Melvin Parker. He's one of the most hardworking people I've ever met in my life, and he's my best friend because he helped change my life, like business wise. Like he opened up so many doors for me. Like
Hmm.
for sure, my dad and Melvin is why I am how I am.
That's what's up. Shout out to them. Shout out to them. Let's kind of talk about music a little bit. So, like, how often do you get a chance to write and kind of sit down and like really collect your thoughts and write something?
Well, now it'd be hard because, and I got a 3 year old, so I be
Hmm.
having to fit it in. But I could be sitting in a room full of people and we talking, smoking, drinking, and I just pull my phone out and start writing. So it'd be random.
Okay. Oh, so you don't like wake up and be like, "Oh, I got to write something," like immediately.
No. Mm-mm.
Nah. Okay. Now, do you feel like you got to have like, so when you is in that group of people, or do you feel like writing is it something that you going through specifically, or can you just pull from like what's going on in the room? Like, how is your process with writing?
It's a little bit of both. Sometimes it do be like, life experiences, or, it just be like a vibe, or sometimes what other people is going through, or what I'm seeing or hearing on social media, stuff like that.
Hmm. Okay, I feel that. Now, so like when you go into the studio and you just like trying to record, like what is that like? Like, do you like all your homegirls in there like smoking, drinking and shit like that, or do you kind of like to kick back by yourself and just kind of?
Nah, I don't smoke or drink before I sing, whether it's a performance or in the studio. I try to, smoke like 3 hours before and then, chill out so it don't mess with my voice. But I don't like for it to be a bunch of people in the studio and all that stuff because it's distracting, and I take my music very serious. Like before I even go, I make sure I got my vocals right. I done practiced it 1,000 times. So I'm in and out, especially if I'm paying for it. Like
For real.
it's work to me. So yeah, I'll smoke and stuff afterwards.
Also, let's go in and talk about some of your singles that we had saw. We saw the singles "Love or Lie" and "Give Me What I Need" from your socials. Are those like your two main songs, or do you have more music out there?
I have more music. I have a mixtape on SoundCloud and YouTube called Conceived in the 90s. Um, Love or Lie was like a pivotal moment in my music. I swear, like that was like the best song ever. I heard the change. I didn't matured so much in my music and in life, period.
Hmm.
So that's definitely like the most special song that I have. That "Give Me What I Need" song, I can't lie to y'all, I hate that song so much. But yes, it what everyone kept saying how they liked it and it sounded so good and stuff, but I don't like it. But I put it out because, sometimes people do like what you don't like. So I just put
Yeah.
it out anyways.
Talk about the "Live or Lie" in the process, and why do you think that's like why is that your favorite song?
I've been doing music for so long. Like I literally been recording since 2004, 2005. And it's always like it's a sound. Like when I create music, I be wanting to make it how I hear it in my head. So for a long time it'd be like the music is not what I'm hearing. So I really didn't like hearing myself back in the day. So after a while I took a break from music. Like I didn't record nothing for like 4 years,
Wow.
and
Hmm.
going through stuff, and I had a
That's crazy.
baby, and I'm like, I gotta get back to my music. I felt like a piece of me was missing,
Mm.
not doing music. And when I recorded it, it was the first song that actually I heard it in my head, and I finally created what I heard, and I fell in love. Like I love that song with all my heart. Like,
Who was the producer and engineer on that record? Did they kind of help out with the process and kind of coach you along the way,
yes,
or did you know what you doing? Okay.
definitely. His name is Getty. I think he go by Getty 808. One of the best producers I've ever worked with. He can't sing, but he can still like help me harmonize. It's
Yeah.
crazy how he do it. But yeah, he's one of the people who told me like, girl, you don't need to be smoking before you record. And so he is a coach for real.
You still be working with them? Like if you
Yep.
have like a team when you do your records, or do you go to
I don't
multiple
really.
producers?
Nope, he really the only one that I go to. I have a studio in my basement, so I'm learning to do it myself. But he's the only person that I really work with. I've tried, like I get free studio time with other people sometimes, but it don't be right. I record a song with somebody else and then still go back to him and record the song so it can be how I want it. Like,
That's crazy though, because he was like, he told you not to smoke, before recording. But I feel like rappers, like if you're a rapper, that's all they do in the studio for real, smoke while
yeah.
they recording. I wonder why that is though. Like, is it really just you think to protect your voice though?
Yes, for sure. Cause I rap too, so I
Okay.
definitely I know the difference. Like as far as breathing, rapping is more so talking in a rhythm versus singing. I'm using my diaphragm, like I got to catch these airs in my pockets and all of that. So when you smoke a lot, you have like that phlegm or whatever you want to call it in your throat and all that. It block your airways. You be short of breath. Like let one of them niggas try to run and smoke a blunt. They're gonna be tired as hell. Like
For
so,
real.
yeah, it's not good to try to sing like I don't know how Rihanna do it, but I
I don't
can't do
know.
it. I can't.
You gonna try that Beyonce route, or maybe like a female Drake of kind of singing and rapping? We gonna hear a record like
Yeah,
that?
I got some old records. What's crazy is people kind of discourage me from rapping. I can't lie. Like I'm more of like the conscious rapper. I don't got to talk about my pussy and all that stuff, and that's all
Word.
people be wanting to hear. So I'm like, you know what? I'm not even gonna rap no more. Forget it. But I definitely got songs where I sing, rap. I cover some of Drake's songs and remix them and stuff.
Would you say your R&B is conscious?
Yes, definitely.
Talk a little bit more about the subject matter. What goes into that?
I mean, depending on the song, I be wanting people to be able to feel how I feel. Like, you know how you can hear a song and you feel it. Like, I didn't
Hmm.
literally play one of my songs back and I get chills listening to myself.
Mm.
So it's like if I got my heart broke, I know it's 30 other people who got their heart broke. Let me make a song to comfort you or build you up type song. Not just, oh, fuck all niggas. No, it's not about that. Like, it might be fuck him, but it's okay. We gonna get over it. Like,
Hmm.
I want to make music like that. Or, I got a song where a lot of people don't talk about depression. Like I admit in a song, like I'll be depressed too. People see you and think that you so happy and all that. So I'll be trying to make music to where, people can relate because we are human.
Yeah, that is true. That's true. Yeah, that's good that you talk about that because, like you said, not too many people touch on that, especially like in R&B and rap, like black music. A
Yeah,
lot of people not really talking about that.
Mental health has definitely become popular these days for sure, and a lot of black people do have depression.
yeah,
Yeah,
So
yeah,
there may be that
generational.
PTSD.
Hmm.
that part.
Now let me. I want to backtrack a little bit again. Like, so you said that you don't like your song. Give me what I need. Like, can you tell me? Like, I don't know why. I just feel like I need to know. Like, what don't you like about it? Like, because I feel like it sound good, but it's like, what do you hear that you like?
Um,
Nah, I'm not fucking with it.
I guess, and I literally have like four different versions. I've recorded this song four different times, four different ways.
Oh yeah, okay.
I tried the highs, the lows, the harmonies. It's just like I don't know, because the words is nice, the words is solid, but
Mm-hmm.
I just don't sit well with me at all. You know how just some songs be like, nah, that ain't it. Turn
Okay.
it. That's how I don't know. I just don't like it. I can't get
Mm.
it right. In my head, it's supposed to sound so much better, but
It
I
just
don't
don't
know.
hit. It don't hit like it needed to
Yeah.
hit. Okay, but it's interesting because, like you said, people fucking with it. So it's like I don't know. You feel like sometimes you get in your head when it comes to your music, where it's like, damn, like I don't really fuck with this, but then other people like boosting you up because it do sound good, but you don't really feel like it's what it is. Like, do you be in your head sometimes?
Yes. They say you be your worst critic for sure.
Yeah.
It be times where I can record something and they be like, "Ooh, that shit fire," and I be like, "That shit sound terrible." Like, sometimes I do be having to like literally step to the side and think like Carla. Come on now, you thinking too much. I am an overthinker, so sometimes I overthink and over process my music to where it be like, girl, this song is fire. You is tripping.
Yeah,
I have
yeah.
conversations with myself, y'all. No
Hey,
problem at all.
shit. Sometimes you got to. I mean, you should be your own best friend for real. You know what I mean? You got to be.
Definitely.
You know. So let's kind of talk about. I know you mentioned that you have a 3-year-old. I believe you said.
Yeah.
Um, can you kind of talk about like I said, you got your hands on so many things. Like talk about balancing those things and then still trying to be a parent. Like, is that tough? Like, is that still like a learning
Ooh.
experience for you?
Definitely. Listen, I never imagined like all the stuff that my mom was going through. Like it was 6 of us in the house.
Ooh, we.
So like
Damn.
the stuff that I go through, it be really hard because it's like you want to work hard, you got to provide, but at the same time, you got to spend time with your baby. And then being an entrepreneur, you never know where your next dollar is coming from. So you got to go get it. So sometimes I find myself like, go, 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 go. But then I'll be like, I feel bad because I'm not spending as much time I feel like I should with my baby. So that's why one of the reasons why I want to be an entrepreneur is she don't gotta be like I don't gotta go to a 9 to 5. So she don't gotta be away
Mm-hmm.
from me. So she be at the tax office with me. When I do Uber Eats, she be in the car sometimes. Like
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying now that she's getting older. Now I guess I'm getting used to being a mom. The routine is kind of working itself out. It's a learning process. They ain't got no handbook on being a parent.
Yeah,
So
that is true. That's
yeah.
true. Sound like you get into it though. You get into it, and I mean that's the thing though. You got to provide too at the same time. Like, yeah, kids need time, but at the same time, they need food. You know what I mean? Like they
Okay.
need house. You know, so yeah, it's kind of like that weird. How should I do this type of thing?
Yeah,
Um, so like, let's kind of talk about you performing though, because I could tell just by seeing some of your videos that you have on your Instagram that you love to be on the stage.
I do.
Now, do you prefer that over actually recording the song? Like, what's your preference on that?
I guess it might be like 50-50 because the studio is like therapy to me. When I'm in a booth, I can release all my stress, all my pain. I literally forget drama when I walk in a booth. But when I'm on stage, it's almost like it's a thing that I do, and somebody else kind of noticed it before. It's almost like I turn into a whole nother person because I'm chill. I'm a Sagittarius, so I'll be chilling in the cut. But when I'm on stage, you would never know that I'm just all over the place. I'm in your face. I'm like,
Yeah.
that's Carla Black versus who I really am for sure.
And one thing that I did notice too about like watching your performances, like I like how you command the crowd. Like as soon as because you'll be performing somewhere and there'll be a lot going on in the crowd, and I like how you command them and be like, "All right, now Carla Black up here. I'm about to sing for y'all." Like, how has that process been? Like even trying to like get good at performing and then being on stage. Like, was it natural to you?
I guess church helped because singing and choir and then having solos, and we have like a big church. We have churches all over the country, so we would be performing at different events and stuff little, so it never really scared me. Or I hate to say it like that, but I just like the attention, like all eyes on me, listen.
Yeah. Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up. Now, do you have any like favorite like? Let's kind of talk a little bit more about R&B. Like, who is your like favorite favorites? Like somebody that no matter where you is, no matter what time it is, like these are the people that you love to listen to, like for sure.
Yeah, I heard that Jasmine Sullivan at what was it, Hotels?
Yeah, the
Man,
hotels.
that
Yeah,
project was fire.
I haven't. I need to listen to that. I'm late.
yeah. Do you have favorites?
Yes, I do. My favorite. See, I guess it's so many different people. I like underground artists too, like the people who not on the radio or super famous and stuff like that. But like mainstream people, it is like her, or it's a guy named Kamal or Duran Bernard.
Oh yeah,
Um,
Durant dope. Yeah,
yeah, I love him. Like since I was a teenager, I've been listening to him.
yeah, yep. He
But
was on
yeah, for
YouTube
sure, like
early.
her.
What's some records
Yes,
from Durant? I ain't never heard that name.
Collide is one of my favorite. Or
Collide. Okay.
Stuck with Ari Lennox. I listen to that every day
That
for
sounds like a
sure.
weed song, like Stuck.
No.
Oh, it's not. Oh.
No, it's not.
Do you have any favorite like producers? Like when you hear a beat, like do you feel like, oh yeah, that's my favorite? Like that's one of my favorite people to listen to. Like, do you have any favorite producers at
Or
all?
like how you find like the beats that you want to record to?
What's crazy is I don't really know their names like that, but when I be getting a beat made or looking for a beat,
Mhm.
Kalani and her is like my go-tos. Like that the
Okay.
type of beats that they have, even like some Chris Brown type beats.
Yeah.
Those is my go-tos for sure.
Now, what you want to hear? Like, do you feel like the melody got a hit, or like, do you like the drums on it? Like, what sticks out to you the most when you're trying to look for a beat?
Yeah, I'm interested. Do you go to the melody first, or is it like the verse?
To be honest, it gotta be some type of instruments. I be listening for pianos and guitars and stuff like that. I to When I find beats, I let the beat speak to me. So it depends on what the beat is saying when I hear it, and it only take me maybe like 30 seconds
For
to
real?
feel it. Yeah.
Damn. Okay, that's what's up. Now, kind of talk about like what can we look forward to from Carla Black like in the future? Like you guys, like I said it so many times. You got your hands in so many things, but like, what can we look forward to musically? Like you got an album dropping, an EP. Like what's going on with that?
Yes, I'm working on my EP. I just recorded my last song a couple weeks ago. I'm trying to have it out for sure before the summertime is over. It's called Found My Lane. It's kind of like my spiritual journey. I found my comfortability. I'm not, making music based on people's opinions no more. I make music to make me feel good. Like that used to really hold me back listening to all these different opinions on my songs and you need to do this or you should have did this.
Yeah,
But now I don't care about that. I don't want to be a dickhead about it, but I really don't be caring about nobody's opinion no more. And my
yeah,
music, it has changed and I can hear it. Like I'm stronger. My voice is, I'm solid alto now. I used to try to be soprano. Like it's just, I found myself. So it's called
mm.
I Found My Lane and it's going to be fire. I cannot wait to release it.
So this project's gonna be real personal, or is it gonna be fun, or a mix of the both?
It's a little mix of both for sure. Cause I talk about heartbreak, I talk about love, I talk about depression, I talk about being a mom. It's yeah, it's all over the
How
place.
many songs about to be on there?
Six.
That's a nice EP right there.
Hmm.
Yes, I want to do a video to every song.
That's what's up. Now, so you said like by the end of summer, so it's not gonna be summer music though, is it? Like it ain't gonna be like, or do you
Nope.
feel like it's gonna have some type of vibe, like a certain season where you play it in? Like what kind of vibe you feeling for that?
No, I feel like it's all year round music. For real,
All
for
year
real.
round. Okay.
Yeah. But it's definitely some of them are on some chill. It could be you just gave me an idea, but it could be on some fall chill in the house type because I got the R&B, the slow bopping music. I don't really make I don't make ass shaking music, so I guess none of that's more summer music. But yeah, it's all a vibe though.
You were just talking about you're gonna do a video. Sound like you already got an idea what that's gonna be like.
Yeah, I actually I've already written out like all of my videos except for maybe like two.
Hmm.
Um the one I'm supposed to shoot a video, is it Tuesday? I think next Tuesday. It's the song I just performed. It's called Relapse. It's on some toxic, you need to leave somebody alone, but you like it so much that you just keep going back. But yeah, he did give me an idea for the fall. That's what I was thinking about.
Okay. Yeah. And it sounds like your music gonna be hella. Well, it has been hella relatable, but that's definitely a relatable thing. Like I feel like a lot of people do. Like that's kind of like an addiction for real. Like
Yeah, okay.
drugs. It could be drugs. It could be a person. It could be alcohol. Like all kind of shit. So definitely looking forward to hearing all of that. And we're gonna put everything in the description box so everybody can go check you out. I guess any last words to say to the people before you get up out of here?
I appreciate y'all. First of all, thank y'all for the opportunity
Absolutely.
for more people to even know who I am. Um, Shoot, just like I've been telling everybody, I make music for the soul. So definitely tap in with me. Follow me on Instagram, 2_Carla.black, and y'all gonna love it.
All right. And what's the name of that new project again?
Found my lane.
Found My Lane. So make sure y'all look out for that.
Yeah, folks. Yeah, that's been Carla Black. We appreciate her for coming through. So we about to get up out of here. This has been the Friends Podcast, and look for all of her links and stuff in the description. Check her out on Instagram. We're gonna have her send that SoundCloud link as well, so you can check that joint out as well. But this has been the Friends Podcast, and we out.
Peace and love.
See y'all.